Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is FlyIsland Guy, and big welcome back to everyone who is watching the video right now. Before I get started, I just want to just thank everyone for the support, everyone who's been commenting on the videos, subscriber or not subscriber, please, I would love it if you do subscribe to my channel, share out the videos. I'm just getting started in this thing, and I'm trying to really up my engagement, so I really appreciate it. So thank you everybody who commented on, or who watched and commented on the last video that I did, well, the first video with the Embraer 110. Very much appreciate it. So let me just actually go in here and let me just bring it up real quick. Just want to give everyone a special shout out. So that will go out to Pacific Virtual. Shout out to you. Skelevera, SK, Tavin, Castor Colebrook, and OCs. I see you on a couple of my videos. Respect, shout out to you. And did I get everybody? I think I did. Yeah, thank you very much to all of you. It's really good to be able to interact with people who are actually, watching the videos. It means a lot to me. So one last thing before I get started is I just want to give a shout out as well to Roger C. I can't find his comment on the actual video, but he let me know that there is a mod in the flightsim.to store for the Embraer 110, which basically replaces the sounds with the King Air sounds for the engine. So I wanted to do that. I just wanted to give you a shout out for saying that, but unfortunately apparently that mod doesn't work too well with the version from the sim market, so stuck with the crappy sounds for now. So it is what it is. Outside of that, I really enjoy the aircraft, and so we're going to take it for another spin today. So we are here in Trinidad, and we're going to make a quick hop over to Grenada. I believe I've done this flight with one of my other aircraft. I don't remember which one it was, most likely the King Air, and it would have been one of my early videos, but we're doing it again today in the King Air. We have the cargo version today, so we're gonna take it for a spin and see how things go. It's looking really sexy in the evening light though, so I'm liking it. Where we are right now is actually the scenery is actually not stock. I got a package scenery package from Final Approach Simulations. This is Caribbean Airports Volume 1, which replaces Trinidad and Grenada's airports. So we're going to have a look at those when we head out. Alright, so everything's pretty much loaded up. We're going to get the plane started. Sorry for all the talking. So let's go. Alrighty, so for some reason I could not switch it over to ground power or external power, so we're on battery. So I'm just going to try and get the engines fired up as quickly as possible. I've added in some extra views here, some custom views. So if we go in the back now, there is a left and right wing view, as well as a left and right shot of the engines. So I'm going to be using those a little bit, and hopefully everything goes smooth today. I made sure to restart the computer before I I took the flight because I tried to record a video yesterday and there was a lot of like hiccups and stuff going on. So let's go ahead and let us turn our inverters on, and we will start the right engine today, and then we'll close up and start the left engine. So ignition, start. All right, looking good. And also give us some gas. Also realized I forgot to turn our beacons on. Can do that now. And we're just gonna wait for that right engine to stabilize. And while we're waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and we are going to close up all our doors, remove the traffic cones and the wheel chocks. All right, right engine stable. And let's go and start the left engine. So here. Alright, give us some gas. Alright. Now, one thing that I noticed before is that when I forget to turn off the ignition and starters, for some reason it basically kills all the electronics in the aircraft. So we're going to go ahead and switch the generators on and then switch all these guys off. Inertial separators can also come on. I normally switch them on just before takeoff, but this is fine. Alright. Take the props out of feather. And I'll move the condition levels to max. Alright, so we are taking off from runway 10 today here in Trinidad. But what I'll do is I'm just going to do a quick loop around so we could just have a look at the scenery. And then we'll head back to our position for takeoff. Alright, so I want to give a big shout out to Final Approach Simulations for the work that they put into this airport. It actually looks amazing. And I think the scenery is like $15 US. So we're just gonna come kind of up here. I don't know why this truck is here, but we're gonna run into it. We're gonna kind of come up here, see if we can cross the airport, come back over here, and then head back up. But it's definitely pretty cool. They have basically static aircraft at the terminal, at the airport itself, but they're based on liveries that actually fly into Trinidad. So if you look, you're gonna see this is British Airways right here. I see United, Caribbean Airlines. I think that's just a stock one. JetBlue in the corner. So Boeing 777 here. Looks like a 737 MAX maybe. Oh, this looks cool, man. Would love to see this as a livery. I'm sure it already exists. That's the Caribbean Airlines. Alright. So let's cross the runway and let's head to the other side. We're still in the taxiway. Whoops. I'm just looking over there. Not seeing too much on the other side. Yeah, I'm not sure what's over there, but yep, there's a DHL. So that's probably the cargo area on that side. Alright. But this is, yeah, man, this is Trinidad Airport. Like, they've done a really good job. And I can promise you, they've also done a great job for Grenada's airport as well, which we'll see when we land. So, this is by Final Approach Simulations. This is not sponsored because my channel's too small and nobody knows about it. But definitely a quality scenery if you are interested. And if you fly around the Caribbean like I do, I think it's a good investment. I'm gonna probably try and build out my Caribbean airports as much as I can as like scenery becomes available, and I'm just gonna keep an eye out there. Alright, so here we are at the top of runway 10. At least I hope it is. Yes. Okay. I will stop here for now, because there's one or two things I still need to do. So first thing that I'll do is I will set our altitude. We're going to be going up to 12,000 feet today, and we can climb at 1,000 feet per minute. We go ahead and arm that. We could arm nav as well. I think I got the hang of this now. I didn't from last time. Alright. Okay. Alright, so Trinidad has a nice long runway. Nice long runway. Alright, so we're gonna go and we're gonna turn on our strobes. Turn the pitot heat as well. Don't have any passengers, so I'm not gonna worry about passenger heat. And I will turn on our landing lights. Always forget to turn on the taxi lights. That's not a big deal. Everything else here looks good. Ignition and starters are off. Go ahead and move props to full. And we could turn on auto feather for now. Kind of maybe reach up to our cruising altitude. We'll turn on prop sync. Honestly, I have no idea when prop sync is supposed to come on, so if you could just let me know in the comments section below, that would be good. Flight plan's already laid in, so let's get out of here, y'all. Alright. Let's do a view from outside. Apply a little bit of forward pressure, and we can rotate around 85-90 knots. Plane just leapt off the runway. Gear up. I'm just going to trim it out a little bit. Beautiful, there we go. Nice steady climb out. Looks like we got a little bit of weather in the vicinity, but I think we're gonna bypass that when we make the turn. Gonna raise the flaps. Airspeed's increasing. We can go ahead and turn on the yaw damper autopilot now. Look at that scenery, man. That's amazing. That is amazing. So our climb is going to take us kind of out and over the mountains. Wow, Grenada looks awesome. Sorry, Trinidad looks awesome, not Grenada. Take a little screenshot. So we're climbing out at about 1,000 feet per minute. And we have just beautiful island evening weather. And let's just take a quick look at the actual weather for Trinidad. So we're looking at winds out of 100 at 10 knots. It's a balmy 28 degrees in Trinidad right now, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And man, few clouds, but there was a little bit of rain kind of back over here. And we're hitting some pretty choppy weather over the mountains, which is expected. Okay, no more screenshots. But yeah, I know I really came down kind of hard in this aircraft. Let's pull these guys back a little bit to 90% for climb. Yeah, I know I came down pretty hard on this aircraft, but honestly, like, I have really been enjoying flying it, and I'm getting past the sound. I still don't like it, but you know, the actual aerodynamics and everything is great. So I haven't had any issues with it outside of the sound, you know. And as I said, I love the little details, the dirt on the windows, all that kind of stuff. Some people don't like it, but I actually like it. Kind of gives it authenticity, you know? Alright, so normally I kind of cut things out as we fly. I might do that this time, but this is actually a pretty short flight. So from Trinidad over to Grenada is roughly, it's about a 30-minute flight. So yeah, actually I think I will cut it still, because it's pretty much just ocean between here and Grenada. And I'm gonna take a quick look. I'm gonna take a quick look at the weather in Grenada as well. I mean, it's really close by, so the weather's pretty similar. Actually, the same temperature, 20 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is out of 090 at 21 knots, so it's kind of breezy over there today. 6 miles of visibility, so should be a decent approach, and we should have no issues really for the whole of this trip. So while we're here, might as well just take a quick look at our approach for today. So currently we've flown out of Port of Spain, Trinidad. We're heading up here to Grenada, and we're landing on runway 10 in Grenada as well. So we actually take off from runway 10, land on runway 10, and so we are going to be doing the RNAV approach. All right. So we're going to be coming in from Embraer and heading towards Dassen, and then we're just going to do the base turn to land on the runway. Now, I have flown here before, and I noticed last time when I did a flight into here and I did the RNAV approach, for some reason the RNAV had us coming in like really low, really low. So we were almost like skimming the water before we reached the airport. So if we have glide path issues today, then I'll just kind of take over and fly it by hand down to the runway. It's nothing tricky. As you can see, the airport is like right on this little jut of land out here, so there's nothing really tricky coming into land. All the mountainous regions or whatever are way off in the distance. Okay. So, as I said, what I'll do is I will take a quick break as we continue our climb into to our cruising altitude of 12,000 feet. And when I come back, we'll be starting our descent into Grenada. Everything should start to happen pretty quickly because it's such a short flight. In fact, I'm surprised that you can't see Grenada yet, but yeah. Oh, actually we can. So that's Grenada right there. Kind of tough to see, but yeah, that's Grenada right there, that little lump. That's where we're heading. So yeah, actually inertial separators can come off. Yeah, so we should be there soon, and I will hit you guys up when we are starting to descend. All right, I'll be back. Peace. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. It's been probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, but we've started our descent into Grenada. Alright, about now we are descending at about 1700 feet per minute, down to 2,000 feet. And we are heading towards Dassen right here. So if you look and see the map right now, I wish there was a way to like move this around. There probably is, I just don't know how to do it. But as we saw on the map, we're just gonna head towards Dassen, and that's gonna take us on our base leg. We turn right onto final. So we are almost there, folks, and we'll get to see the beauty of what they call the Spice Isles. So if anybody watches cricket, there's a guy by the name of Andre Fletcher. Fletcher is from Grenada, which I just said is a Spice Island, so as a nickname they call him Spice Man. And yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. So I just turned off prop sync. I don't know if it's too early for that, but we're gonna be kind of prepping for landing soon. So you're not supposed to have it on during landing, apparently. But this is the beauty of island flying, folks. All you're doing is nothing but water, and just you, water, the aircraft, and that's it. But yeah, we're going to be landing over here. We are 10 nautical miles outside of Dassin, so we should be making the right turn shortly. What does it say here? 6 minutes, almost 6.5. Oh, it says right there too. 6.5 minutes before we reach Dassin. Yeah, as I was saying before, I just want to thank everybody who has been watching the videos. This has been a cool little project for me. I've been enjoying Flight Simulator for a little while now, but it's really been only, I'd say, maybe for, I don't know, probably like 5-10 years or so. Probably longer than that, but really it's only recently, like the past few years, that I've really been kind of heavy into it and really trying to understand aircraft systems. I've always been a lover of aviation, so now it's cool to kind of bring my hobby to YouTube, to share with other people, and just be able to interact with the community. I really enjoy it, and like so far, like everybody's been awesome. Like nobody, don't have like trolls coming on here talking all kinds of weirdness or knocking me for my horrible pilot skills or not know what I'm talking about, which happens a lot. So I really appreciate that. Alright, so we are heading down now to 3500. I also didn't notice this, but this little yellow light here comes on when you get within 1,000 feet. So that's pretty cool, like visual cue. We should see it come on in a second. There it is. Two nautical miles outside of Dassin. And we're doing about 160 knots right now. All right. Leveling off at 2,000 feet. Making that right turn now to the base leg. Okay. I just realized my yoke is gone. There you go. Alright, so we have about 6 nautical miles to the next waypoint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dial in 1,700 feet. Because after this next waypoint, that's where we need to be in order to intercept the glide path. We're pretty low now. Alright, I'm gonna get one last screenshot. I promise this is it. See, get a little higher up. Go. got a little sunlight in there. Alright. Okay, here we go. 1.7 nautical miles. We should be making the turn soon. Airport should be like right here somewhere, I think. If I can just get my camera situated. Pretty sure the airport is right there. Sort of hard to see right now. So we're making the turn. So as we're making this turn, I'm gonna engage a vertical speed mode, and we'll just drop down to 1700 real quick. So we're all lined up now. And I'm going to engage approach mode so that we capture the glide path. Airport straight ahead, right there. Might come up slightly. There we go. So when we start our actual descent in, like once we capture the glide path, I'll go fully configured for landing. So just put down 1 notch of flaps for now. Just kind of hard to see, but it's down. I think we've captured the glide path now. Pretty sure we have. I don't really know what CPLD means. I think I said coupled last time. Could have been way off on that. Maybe it means captured landing. I have no idea. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go props full. And I'm gonna lower the flaps just a little more, just a little more. Okay. Flaps to full and gear down. Let's check that out. Gears coming down, good to go. Seeing some a little bit of white caps in the water as well, because it is a little breezy today. Inertial separators can come back on. I think I'm fully configured for landing. You see what I'm talking about again? We're at 4 reds. So this is about to dump us in the water, which I don't want. So gonna disengage autopilot and turn off the yaw damper as well. We're gonna try and rescue this landing a little bit. So we're way too low right now. So we're just gonna gain a little bit of altitude. I don't even know if those are gonna change, to be honest, but I just want to get up to where I'm comfortable. Oh, there we go. There's one white. So we were way too low for landing. Alright, pitch down a little bit. Across the threshold, we're gonna close the throttles. Reverse is armed. And that's it, folks. Doesn't sound beautiful, but it was smooth, so that's all that matters. Okay, we can turn off the inertial separators and our landing lights could come off. Taxi lights could come on. This is a very simple airport. Terminal is over here on the left. Gear up, flaps up. So we're just gonna pull up here. Since this car decided to park right where we were gonna park. Come here. Maurice Bishop International. Go ahead and turn off our taxi lights. Parking brakes on. Alright, so seatbelt sides will come off, P2 can come off, and beacon could come off as well, and main doors open, shocks. Got a good view for you. Beautiful. And that, my friends, is what we call a perfect flight, except for the ending. But that's it, folks. Welcome to Grenada. I hope you guys enjoyed the this quick flight, and looking forward to doing much more in this cool little aircraft by NextGen simulations. And I'm hoping to explore the Caribbean in it a little more as well, you know. So that's it for me. Please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe, share, comment, like, all that good stuff. And I'll be back with a new video sometime soon. Alright? It's just your boy FlyIsland, guys, saying peace and stay fly.